So let me get this straight. Raid Launch is a fun and exciting collaboration, including a fusion event, right? Here's the calendar, around the same time that they do every year. And people are mad, like actually mad. Today's video, we're going to unpack why a lot of Raid's community is up in arms yet again, and why maybe, just maybe, it's time we take a deep breath and look in the mirror. So as you can see from the fragment event calendar, we are quickly coming to an end of the fusion event portion of this collaboration, and the Ninja Turtles, April O'Neil, and Shredder will be, they'll be in game, they'll be available in the future. It's just, it won't be as easy to get access to them. And, we do have this summon pool event that's already live, excuse me. It goes live, it went live this morning and will last until the 5th, Friday morning. So, during that summon pool event, you're going to have an opportunity to get April O'Neil, Donatello, Leonardo, and Raphael. Not Shredder, not Michelangelo. Of course, you get Michelangelo from the 7-day login event. And by the way, if you are interested in trying out Raid Shadow Legends yourself, or, getting access to Michelangelo and a bunch of other really strong legendaries absolutely for free on day one, you can download the game using my URL in the description box down below, or the promo code up there on the corner. You're going to get Corrado Fox Hunter for absolutely free, just for finishing the tutorial. You can get your choice of day one legendaries, such as Tholan Foulbeard, excellent attack champion. A lot of people are actually going to go for Sun Wukong, another pretty awesome legendary attack champion. He's pretty cool. And then, of course, at the end of 7 days, you're going to get access to Michelangelo. And if you continue to log in after that, you're going to get more and more resources in order to build that attack champion up. And then as you continue to level up your account, I'm going to give you for free Uugo and Tagoar, two overpowered support epics for your team of attack champions. And then as you get close to max level, we're going to give you Grizzled Jarl as well. This is going to be your tank for your team. You're going to have a nice collection of attack champions, support champions, and a beautiful dwarven tank to help round out your team. With the addition of Michelangelo as the third free legendary, right now is the best time to start Raid Shadow Legends, because with these 6 champions, you're going to be able to tackle just about any one of the dungeons, no matter what. The one piece that I was missing was the Spider's Den, and Michelangelo apparently does pretty well in the Spider's Den. So if you do plan on trying out Raid Shadow Legends, please consider using my URL to download the game, or that QR code over there on the corner. Now back to it. Raid Shadow Legends Fusion event is coming to an end, like I said. Big surprise. They've done it this way for months and months and months, right? And what's more, the collaboration events like this are happening this time of year every year. And yet every time, it feels like half the player base is shocked, like it came out of nowhere, right? It's like complaining that Christmas surprises you. It's like complaining that Christmas shows up every year in December. Like, prep your resources, save a little bit of cash, right? Now, say what you will about the Ninja Turtles. I personally love the IP. I love the collaboration, but a lot of people are really, really upset about it. And it's because they chose it, right? Didn't we? Wait. That's not right. If they chose the collaboration, they gave us a survey, right? It wasn't like during the He-Man event, or maybe the Alice in Wonderland, the Alice in Wonderland crossover collaboration. I'm pretty sure Ninja Turtles were on there, right? So we chose this, right? This wasn't just to make us feel good. It was actually helpful to them, and now we're mad that they listened. It was actually helpful to them to decide which IPs to go for, and now some of us are upset that they listened. But let's talk about the elephant in the room. That is all of these events required to get all of the Donatello fusion pieces. You basically could only miss, well, let's see, you needed 100. You can only miss 30. So there's a number of events here that you could skip if you wanted to, just with a little bit of planning ahead. This calendar was shared with us weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago, or 2 weeks ago, whatever it was. And with just a little bit of research, we can all be, pretty well versed in the efficient tournaments to be a part of. Fire tournament versus the Dragon tournament versus the Spider tournament, Classic Arena Takedown, Dungeon Divers event this, Dungeon Divers event that, the gear leveling events. Like, we all can choose for ourselves which events to really go deep on. But then we always have this conversation about pay to win, right? The whales are ruining the game. The game has always been that way. And so pay to win, that's how the game is. Like, free-to-play players and budget players can have a good time with this game and really get some good champions occasionally. But the game is not set up to be run for free. Like, there has to be something that pay the developers and pay the artists and pay for the IP, right? And the big spenders, the people that are going to go all out and get all 6 of these new champions, the 4 Ninja Turtles, April, and Shredder. By the way, Usagi Yojimbo, where are you at? My favorite. Where's the Casey Jones? I think there's more opportunity here. I think there's a lot more champions from the Ninja Turtle universe that can be added. Absolutely. Rocksteady and Bebop, are you kidding me? If they made these events easier, less expensive, not only would their bottom line suffer, which as a player, maybe you don't care that they make money. Maybe you don't care that they're inefficient. Maybe you'd be happy if the game would just end, which would happen if there wasn't any pay to win players, right? If they made all of this easier, a lot of people believe in their head the way that this works is the gap between the budget players and the pay to win players would get smaller, but it would actually get bigger, because anytime you have an event like this, if you don't have to spend a lot on it, and again, I'm just using the collection of fusion events, right? If you don't have to spend a ton on these to make it easy for the average player to get Donatello, then they're just going to spend on something else, shard bundles or, equipment bundles or the next event or the next event after that. It actually is going to widen the gap if it's easier for whales. So the solution is to play smart, right? Manage your energy. Don't spend it all in the Dragon Tournament on the last day here, unless it's tied up with the dungeon dive. There's overlapping things here where you can take advantage of playing efficiently, right? And choose your events. Stop blaming other people, especially Plarium, because you didn't stockpile enough shards for whatever reason. Like, we all know that you shouldn't be opening any shards. Like, we all know that you shouldn't be opening any shards at all unless you have an event active where you could take advantage of it. Bonus drop percentage, or the double legendary event, or even the progressive chance shard events. Like, you should use your shards then, not like just right, not just whenever, right? And here's a hot take that not a lot of you are going to be ready for, but yelling into the void of social media isn't helping at all. It might make you feel a little better, but all you're going to be doing is hurting some community managers' feelings at worst. And even then, probably not. And it drowns out actual constructive feedback when you post horrible, nasty things, right? If you want change, you've got to ask for it like someone who actually wants to be heard. Make it easier isn't feedback. Anyway, Raid Shadow Legends is a great game. It's built on the back of a pay-to-win kind of fear of missing out, psychological, I don't want to say torture, but definitely they pull on the strings a little bit. Maybe spending $5 here and there to try to get access to, Raphael or, April O'Neil, who she's bonkers. She's bonkers good. Maybe spending $5-10 here and there wouldn't be a bad idea, right? And then you spend more, and before you know it, you get those champions that you've been chasing or not. That's, it's all part of the game, right? The game has issues, but every new thing that's added or changed, or activity that's introduced in the game, or reoccurring events, every single one of those isn't really the end of the world, right? Constructive feedback and move on. I promise you'll feel a lot better. If you agree or totally disagree, drop your take in the comments. Just keep it human, non-toxic. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button for more no BS takes on Raid Shadow Legends. Until next time, may your pools be legendary and your comments less petty. I love you all. Good luck in Teleria.